All right, good morning, cyber friend. It's Middle Man coming at you again, Walk Studio. Studio B, we back here again, trying to mess around with this old keyboard. We all been messing around with this thing for all day long, off and on, trying to get some stuff to work. We want to say, first of all, we give God all the praise and honor and glory as usual. And we thank you for each and every one of you, the cyber friend, you know who you are. You look at my title and my topic tonight, people. Look at that topic very carefully. And I want you to look at it very good. Look at it very closely, too. Jealousy can lead to murder. Let me say that again. Jealousy can lead to murder. And I know everybody got their eyes popped out by now. So now that I got your attention, let me tell you why I say that. As y'all know, I read through the scripture. I read through the Bible every year. And after this past year, I had some setback. Y'all know my health and everything, and so I was a little slow doing it. But I did read through it, and I ended in a odd time of the year. I ended the reading, so I started over again. So I started over again within the last year. I think around October. I think I started back over again. But nevertheless, I think that's what it was. Now, don't quote me on that. But I started again. But at any rate, I am up to First Samuel. I think I left off tonight with the 20th chapter tonight. And I was reading there where David had went out against the Philistines. And David was a warrior. He was a musician. He was anointed king by Samuel. He was to replace Saul. Y'all know the God departed from Saul because Saul would not obey him like he should have. And God's spirit left Saul. And God put his emphasis toward David. Well, when David killed Goliath, the giant, y'all know about that, the people started bragging on David. The women of the city, of the country of Israel, they started singing a song about Saul has killed his thousands, but David his tens of thousands. Oh man, what did he want? What did they do that for? That pissed off Saul to the utmost. He didn't want David getting that kind of praise. Let me tell y'all something. It is a sad day when somebody cannot give you credit for what you do unless somebody else getting jealous of you. That is the worst thing I feel in my heart. And I know y'all, I got a lot of faults, but that was not one of them. As far as my notion, I have never been jealous of another person, no matter what they did or what they had. I never been jealous of other people. I was glad for them because number one, I know that if God has blessed you, that's one more out of my way. I can't be too far behind. So why should I get jealous of a person? It's just like I would tell my buddies. I got a bunch of buddies around here does the same thing I do. They're keyboard players. They're singers. I'm not much of a singer. I do my best. I can hold a tune. But I play a little keyboard, and I'm not the greatest one of those either. I told y'all, performance, I wasn't a performance major. I was a theory and composition. That's what I emphasize in music. But now I can play enough to get by. I know what a C chord is from an F chord. I know that. But what I'm saying is, I do not get mad at my buddies. I got a buddy, Floyd Carter, Daryl Johnson. All these are great keyboard players and singers. These guys got the group they call Perfect Praise. Y'all know about Perfect Praise much as I done talked about it. And I also have another friend, or musical buddy of mine named James Black. Terry, we call him. Terry, I started out with Terry first, singing. I was doing nothing but singing. I didn't play no keyboard or nothing at that time. All I was doing was background singing with Terry. That was it. But it sparked the interest. So I don't sit here today, after all of these years, I've been playing now for over 30 years or more. Like I told y'all in the last video, I've been playing piano now for about 31 years or more. I know it's been more than that because I started in 81. I started in 81. It's close to 41 years. Uh, if you just think about it, because see, from 81 to, okay, let's just say from 81 to 2001, that would have been 20 years. And then you add on 18 more to that, so that's about 38 years. It close to 40 years. I've been playing keyboard myself. But nevertheless, why would I sit here and be jealous of Terry when I learned from Terry? Why would I be jealous of Floyd and Daryl when I learned from those guys? Those guys, a lot of the stuff that I know right now, they are the one that taught me how to do what I'm doing to a degree. Now, I tell you the truth. I did go to school. I went to college and I studied music, classical music and everything. I told y'all my first piano teacher was named Constance Rose. Well, Constance Hunt, but she married the department head of the school I went to at that time with Andrew. His name was Jim Rose. She married him and she became Constance Rose. Then when I left Andrew in 84 graduation and I went to Barry in 84 to 88, my piano instructor became Mrs. Faye Kessler, or Faye Rowell. She was Faye Rowell when I first got there. But they taught me classical music, in other words. But the gospel music that I know, all of that came from Terry, Daryl, and Floyd. I didn't know nothing about playing gospel music. But thanks be to God, I learned from them. Well, guess what? King Saul didn't learn anything from David. As a matter of fact, he got jealous of David because David was a warrior. David was a warrior. All David wanted to do was just see the head and he would take it off. David was a musician. He was a master musician and he was a warrior. I feel I feel good about being a musician for the simple reason that David was a musician himself. And I'm also a warrior. I don't mind taking that head if needs be, in a good way, people. Let me tell you something. This jealousy ain't, I remember back in the day when I first ran across Brother JT. I told JT, I said, JT, man, you missed your call. JT was doing some tutorials, keyboard, that I thought were the best thing since Ice-T. Yes. I mean, JT, his tutorial was so smooth and was so direct, and he kept everything well the beginner musician could understand. And I liked that. And I told him, man, keep on doing your tutorial. As well as I got another buddy named Richard Butler. Y'all see him online. He called the Jazz Man. He's to do the tutorial. The House of Jazz. I think that's his handle on YouTube, House of Jazz. But at any rate, his name is Richard Butler. He's doing those tutorials now. Awesome guy. I mean, awesome tutorials he's doing every day. I believe Richard put up about 2 to 3 tutorials a day. I haven't seen Brother JT put up many tutorials. Matter of fact, I kind of lost contact with Brother JT through the internet. Both of us got sick. Matter of fact, I think Brother JT got sick before I did. And I wasn't too far behind him, but nevertheless, you know how you kind of miss base. But we have touched base since then, but everybody's interest done changed a little bit. Everybody's not on the same sheet of music anymore. But nevertheless, why would I try to do tutorials when my buddy JT doing tutorials? Or Brother Richard Butler doing tutorials? I don't have to go do tutorials to show people how great I am at keyboard player, because I'm not. I'm okay. I can hold my own. But I would rather for those guys to do the tutorial any day than for me. Now I'm just telling y'all the straight up truth. I don't have to be the one. And like I said, all that jealousy, that green-eyed monster, I'm telling you, jealousy will lead to murder if you're not careful. Because that's exactly what King Saul tried to do to David. He became so envious and jealous of David, he tried to kill him numerous of times with the javelin. He tried to stick him to the wall because he had got just that jealous of David. But it was one good thing. No matter how jealous people are of you, God always got somebody that's for you, that'll keep your eyes open. And it was Saul's own son, Jonathan. Jonathan loved David. Yes, he did. Jonathan loved David. And he kept David abreast of everything that Saul was trying to do to him up until the day him and his father died in battle with the Philistines. David never did try to take his life from him. He said, I will not touch God's anointed. Even though King Saul was always after David, David never did go against him. He said, I will not put my hands on God's anointed. Let me tell y'all some people. That's what I try to live by. I know that there are other people. I mean, I look the YouTube, if you look on YouTube, Facebook too, you got a lot of people that does different things. Everybody is gifted in different areas. Not everybody's gifted in keyboard playing. Not everybody is gifted into singing like Lena Horne or Whitney Houston. But whatever that gift is, they're using it to the best of their ability. Don't try to step on nobody what they're trying to do, what God gave them to do. Just because they may not be as good as you. You know, everybody's not as good as me and you. You know, we God smiled on me and you, so you don't expect everybody to be as good as us. Matter of fact, they might be better. If you look closely at them 9 times out of 10, if they are humble, they are better than you and I. See, people, I am no green-eyed monster. When I see a person got a gift, I would try to help them to push them over the limit. I would try to do anything I can to help them. Everybody that I have ever come in contact with since I've been on the internet, ever since 1998, I have always tried to do my best. If it's anything that I could do for them to help them in any kind of way, I have done that. And I don't feel guilty at all about sitting here saying that tonight because God himself knows it to be true. I never tried to hurt anyone. If I couldn't help you, I would leave you alone. And I feel that I'll be that same way until the day I depart from this planet. If I can't help you, I definitely won't try to hurt you. I would do that. Now, you may lead me to do you like my grandmama used to tell me. She always said there are some people that you just cannot deal with. Some of those kind of people, you got to feed them out that long-handled spoon. Believe you me, I keep my long-handled spoon for people like that. But I ain't going to judge. In other words, what I do, I get my long-handled spoon and I feed them out that spoon until they have some sense. Then when they get to have some sense, then I'll start back with them and we can take it up where we left off and go on. But it's one thing, people. Let me say this very, very clear. And I don't want anybody to take this the wrong way because it's not arrogant. And I'm not trying to be a big shot. But I am telling you the God, heaven truth. There's one thing about Mitty Man that I think everybody should know tonight. I have a bad back. I have a bad back. It do not bend to kiss anybody behind. Let me say that again. Mitty Man have a bad back when it comes to this. It doesn't bend to kiss anybody's behind. Now, I'll do the best I can for you. Anything I can, I'll bend over backward to try to help anyone that I can help. But one thing I don't do, I don't kiss nobody behind to get along. Now, and I'm not going to say what you want me to say just for you to approve of me. No, if it's not right, forget it. I'm not going along with your mess in order for you to like me. You'll never like Mitty Man if I got to go along with your mess. Now, if you're right, I'll stand with you to the end. But if you're wrong, you on your own, brother, sister. No. But if you're right, I will stand with you. And this is one of the reasons why a lot of people don't get along with people like myself. Because if you're not the type that'll bend and just fall for anything and lick people's behind to get along with them and all, no. That's against the rule book, brother. No, Mitty Man, I got a bad back. I'm going to say that one more time. Mitty Man has a bad back when it comes to that. It does not bend to kiss anybody's behind. Now, we can go along and we can treat each other right. You treat me right, I'm going to treat you right, definitely. And if I cannot treat you right, then I know what to do. I need to get that long-handled spoon my grandmama used to tell me about. Feed you out of that long-handled spoon. And then when we can come on some common ground again, we'll go from there. But people, jealousy has no place to be in the body of Christ. I just had to bring that back up. Jealousy has no place in the body of Christ. And if you got anything that is within your power to help somebody, help them if you can. If you can. But I'm going to be honest with you, you got to be careful now, because some people will take your kindness for weakness. And they think that just because you're a Christian, you're supposed to let them run over you. Wrong answer, brother. Wrong answer. No, no, no. Just because I'm a Christian, you're not going to run over me like that. No, 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 no. I'm going to put you in your place. And I give everybody permission to put middleman in place. If you feel the middleman is trying to pull your string and manipulate you in any kind of way for you to do what I want you to do, pull the plug on middleman. Pull the plug on middleman. A lot of people have done that to me. They'll pull the plug on me. Why? Because I would not go along with their mess. Well, guess what? I got a lot of plugs that have been pulled. And you know what? They're going to stay plugged. They're going to stay pulled. If I got to be in my back to kiss your behind to get along with you in your mess, you got another thing coming. But now, as long as like I said, I love my cyber friends, those people that stuck with me from the beginning. I take my hat off to them, like my sister Kate, Brother Hammerman, all those, Linda and Lena, those one, Brother L.A., his wife Peggy, Hardin Cliff, and all those. All of them. And Sister Adrienne, I miss her. We used to have a good time in the Bible study and everything. But like I say, everybody have, got their own little thing going on. And you can't get mad when people got their own thing going on. You just be, how you say, the way I would look at it, be nice to them and understand that everybody, just like me, and I get my keyboard going here, and I've been trying to get this music program to work. Woo, boy, my God, I've been trying to get this thing to work, and my sound card, I got one of these Omega, Lexicon Omega. It got about 6-8 inputs, I think 6, but it got line inputs and it got some XLR inputs as well. But for some reason, it'll work with one of my program, my app, my DAWs, DAWs, digital audio workstation. But I got the free one that Cakewalk is putting out since Sonar. It's 64-bit, and for some reason it does not want to work with that sound card, and it just messes up my whole computer. Then I have to go and shut things down. But guess what? I ain't getting mad at JT because mine shut down. If anything, I'm going to try to find out what is JT doing to keep his running so I can maybe try to get mine going like it's supposed to. People, there is no room for jealousy in the body of Christ. But just as Saul lost his life in pursuit of David, when you go against people, God's anointed, people y'all can't win. If I'm anointed by God, God is going to bless what I do regardless of whether you approve of me or not. You ain't got to like me. You can talk about me all you want to. Put my name on every sign and board. But I had one of my preachers, he's dead and gone now, named Reverend W.C. Sibley. He always used to say, just because people put your name up on every sign and board, you don't have to supply the paint. So in other words, put my name up wherever you want to put it up. I know who I am. And I know him who I am to believe. And I know as long as your lie is not the truth on me, I don't worry about what you say. Take that to the bank. This is Middleman saying, till the next video, next Bible study, whichever comes first. Peace. Good morning.